Well, they're coming home. They are coming home, and the Tigers have to match it.
No try for one of our favourite footballers, Anthony Minicello.
And at the moment, Pete, it's the Tigers who are out in their feet. All the possession with the Roosters, and they're making great use of it. It's Todd Carney who's turned them around. Made a beautiful break there through the middle, offload, and they had the numbers on the left, but just couldn't get there.
Tim Sheens has parked himself on the sideline benches. 7 points. 7 points the margin. This is Brown.
Brad Fittler, just keep an eye on Tim Sheens down there to tell us how he gets through this last 14 minutes. He's up the middle.
The blood,
Bo Ryan.
The blood pressure has risen.
Here's Louis. Fending, passing, Hyington catch pass, Dwyer's out wide, lays it back for Hyington. Hyington on Miles, he beats him, Carney comes over, he thrusts the ball back for Dwyer, ball loose for Graham, but it's called back.
Well, the Roosters are saying, why not play on? I have to agree. I saw a knock on there by the Tigers player, straight to a Roosters. There was a hand somewhere. There's a big run by Hyington. He's had a massive game tonight.
Yeah, Simon Dwyer is the man who backed up after throwing the pass, who tries to catch that alley-oop from Chris Hyington. Nuasala knocks it out.
But there's no knock on.
Well, it would appear that he's ruled that Nuasala's knocked it out to a player and has gone forward in relation to Nuasala. It's the only thing I can come up with.
And you saw a shot there of Tim Sheens. Casey, your 22 got me earlier.
It's good to be back.
I got Kenny Callender into this call.
Play by Perrott. Sit back, Ken. We're only at the clock tower.
Tim Sheens and Brian Smith, the two longest serving coaches in the competition, started their first grade coaching careers on the same afternoon.
Well, here's Miles on the human chair, playing it inside the 40. Carney's gone on, away to Riles, and Riles is held by Ellis and Murdoch Masila. I just hope Ria Hargreaves doesn't tackle him too many times. We'll be half an hour describing it. Here's an Asta. 35 metres out from the line. 5 gone for the Bondi boys. Friend goes to Pearce. Pearce comes wide. Kenny Dowell is with the ball. Throws the ball back. Perrott picks it up. It's all play on.
Still
it's
last
gone
tackle.
from Pearce. It's gone away for Jason Riles. He puts a corkscrewing kick across the ground. It's still play on. It's gone to Graham. He gets it to Pearce. Pearce puts another kick in. What's that? The third kick. It's gone down to Brown. Brown comes away. Outside his 10-metre line. Out towards 20. Good work. Good work by Brown.
Jason Riles got the ball. He looked outside. He saw Todd Carney. He said, no, bugger you, I'll kick it.
Takiri is with it now. Wonderfully entertaining game of football. Coming up towards the 69th minute. Payton plays it.
He's a good lip reader, Fatty, isn't he? We're a long way away, but knows what was said.
Yes, he said, bugger you. I'm going to put the slipper into it. Played by Ryan. Farah goes around the front of the man that plays the ball. There's that inside ball again from Marshall, looking for Louis. And Louis on 5. It's come away for Farah. Farah puts a kick down deep into the corner. It'll probably, no it won't, it's going to be played at by Graham. He had to do that. It was a lovely kick from Farah. 10 metres out from his line. He's taken down by Hyington.
It looks as though Andrew Fafita will play the last 10 minutes of this game. Tim Sheens has played with 16 up to this stage. Fafita warming up on the sidelines as Sam Perrott gets a good quick play the ball going. Jake Friend meters up the middle. Pearce.
Pearce it is. Orbison now to the 30-metre line. Played by Mitchell. Here's Kenny Dowell. Tries to beat Ashford, but Ashford hangs on like a leech. Now it's gone across for Nate Miles, and he's run into Gibbs, who was awkward in the tackle, but he made the job. Payton came in to assist. Miles pointing, as it goes away to Carney, and then it was a bat on by Anasta. It's found one of his players. He leaves it on the ground. He's put it on the boot, Dwyer. And it's got a touch on the far side of the ground.
Should he have dived on this one, Simon Dwyer? Yes, he had to dive on it. There was no infringement from the Roosters. Bit of inexperience there. They'll try this in the last 10 minutes, the Roosters. They'll run it whenever possible. That's gone back to Bill Graham, and Simon Dwyer had a chance to dive on it. The Roosters will now get possession from the scrum.
Andrew, let's go right into scrum.
Andrew Fafita's gone on, and it's a scrum, so he's been ordered off. That's instruction from Shane.
Brian Smith, 550th game, I think, this one. And Tim Sheens, he's cracked up for 600, hasn't he, as a coach? They would have started in 84, Pete, wouldn't they? Brian with Illawarra and Timmy Sheens with Penrith.
Kenny Dow. The researchers are coming out in the commentary now. Jason Riles to the 40-metre line. Playing it down for Friend to go out and across. Miles through. Wairia Hargreaves, Minicello, and Mini is put to ground. Almost on halfway. Just picked up like a sheep, about to be shorn by Hyington and thrown on the ground. To the 40-metre line for Wairia Hargreaves. Can we do something with that? Can we please? Carney. Here's Kenny Dow. He's got the ball away to Perrott. He steps off his right. He jumps into a tackle, and he's put down 10 away. 5 gone now for the Roosters as it goes to Carney. Couldn't be with a better person, and he's gone to ground.
Well, that'll do, mate.
Well, you stopped him.
You've stopped him. Dalian Player of the Year, 5/8 of the year, and Proven Summons medal, you've killed him.
You stopped him.
I couldn't be with a better person. Well, he slipped over.
Shut up.
Unbelievable.
Fafita out there now, and the Tigers, they are limping home. The good thing for them is that they lead by 7. That field goal from Robbie Farah could prove crucial as Lottie Takiri takes the tough metres up the middle of the ruck.
Oh dear, oh dear.
That's Fafita's first touch.
Andrew Fafita. He's done a couple of strange things, the cagey old Tim Sheens. He's brought this 19-year-old in on debut. Gareth Ellis comes off, and he leaves Andrew Fafita, who's been something of a sensation this year, until the last 8 minutes of the game. Tim, keep them guessing Sheens. Here is Fafita now. Here is Fafita now. 4 of them had to go. Eventually they got him through Kennedy. And he has another dip, Kennedy. Got away with it. Now Louis. Louis jinks. And he puts a pass out like Marshall. Marshall-esque. And it's gone to Dwyer. He puts a kick down to Minicello. Minicello on the feet. Now running with the feet. And coming across the ground. Picking up Perrott. Perrott then comes to Ashford. Goodness, he's been strong in defence. That number 3 for the West Tigers.
He's had a great year, actually, both in attack and defence. It was a great try he scored earlier. But you're looking at the Roosters, Todd Carney, it's all coming down to Todd Carney, isn't it?
One moment, Paul. The other number 6, Benji Marshall, is limping very badly on this side of the field. I know whether it's cramp or not, but he's outside. Well, he's just gone inside Lottie Takiri on this side. Is again up the middle.
Here goes Todd Carney.
Pearce.
Got support. Mitchell Pearce. Mitchell Pearce. He has scored. Mitchell Pearce. He has put it down behind the uprights. It'll be a 1-point game in a moment.
What an exciting game. Semi-final time. Benji's knee is crook. Todd Carney is the man. Good ball from Jake Friend. They're getting tired, the Tigers.
Mitchell Pearce, the try scorer. Kick successful. When we come back, we'll replay that. Marshall no good. Back on air, Andrew Andrew Leeds, the trainer, has been with Benji Marshall. The kick at goal from Carney in front, successful. It's a one-point ball game. That number 6, he was the right man to give the ball to. This number 6, not well, limping, hobbling, Benji Marshall. One-point ball game, 5 to go. West Tigers leading. Brown, his kick-off. Pearce goes to Kennedy immediately, and Fafita makes the tackle together with Hyington. And Marshall's off. The doctor is with him immediately.
Well, I'll tell you something, Ray. They've got no changes left. The Tigers will finish the game with 12 men.
So
they've got 5 on the bench. They've got 12 men. Benji can't go on. And here goes Orbison.
Orbison down the right side, and he's gone over the touchline under the tackle there of Robert Louis. What a big play from Louis. He showed him the sideline. Mitch said, okay, you and me, baby. And Robert Louis puts him into touch.
Well, he nearly put him into the lap of Brad Fittler down there. He's been great tonight, Robert Louis. And Freddie, that would have been right in front of you. That's one of the plays of the night so far.
Me and the linesman Steve Chitty were into it, nearly made a tackle each. The boys are all leaning over discussing tactics. A grandstand finish. The crowd deserved it. They've been on their feet all night. Is what it's all about. Get the thoroughbreds. Marshall, Carney. Let's have it. Let's get it on.
Take a pill. Get over there and check on Benji, Freddie.
He's getting his knee rubbed. Right knee. He's got ice on his right knee.
So the Tigers with 12 men lead by 1, and we've got under 4 to go. And to play the ball is Brown. He plays it this time for Farah. Farah for Fafita, and he's to the halfway line. 20 in from touch on the eastern side. Finding Fulton, goes inside for Dwyer. And Simon will play the ball. 5 or 6 metres into opposition territory. Fafita decides to drive back into the ruck.
They just need to hold the ball and go deep with a kick, the Tigers, to waste some time. And priority now for the Roosters down the other end for a field goal to make it 15 all to go to Golden Point. That's what they need.
Fulton 28 away from the line. Now they go to Farah. He kicks down in behind Graham, finds the line.
Good kick, smart play. They'll set the scrum quickly here, the Roosters. And if we do go to Golden Point, of course, you get a couple of extra interchanges.
Come on, you're slowing it down.
So time off now called, and a crowd of just over 33,300, and they've loved every second of it.
So the Roosters pack obligated to keep their heads down in the scrum.
Right there.
Otherwise, time is blown back on. Here's Linnett
Stay there, Chet, stay there.
running it at Dwyer. Gibbs is there. They're at the 20-metre line, wrong end of the ground at the moment. Wairia Hargreaves.
Sorry, Ray, that's the one thing that the Tigers cannot afford. They can't afford a penalty to leapfrog the opposition down the other end with another set. Nuasala claimed on the 30.
And it was a very good tackle by Todd Payton. Play coming towards the western touchline through Pearce, outside inside, and it's Minicello put down on the halfway line. Tigers playing one man down. They got no replacements left. Kenny Dow's pass to Minicello brings a groan from the crowd. It's gone away to Carney, and he loses his footing under the tackle eventually of Fulton.
They're close enough for a field goal. They've gone left. They want to try.
Here's a Nasser, he rolls it in, and Brown takes it dead.
Well, I thought he might have been tempted, Mitch Brown, to give it another bounce. And that might have taken it over the sideline and that had come back to the 20. As it is, they'll take every second of the 40. We'll keep an eye on the referee as to when he blows time out. He thinks that the Tigers are wasting time. But they are in a great position here, the Roosters. They might have 3 or 4 shots in trying to score a try. And then they might be happy to send it into Golden Point. Carney's kicked 1 this year.
So the drop kick from Brown to the halfway line for Kennedy to go back. met by Fafita and Gibbs.
Mitchell Pearce saying headed towards the post, boys.
There's a try in them.
30 metres out from the line. And a strong...
and hammered.
Ria
And lost it.
He has been hit by Simon Dwyer. And the aggressive back rower for the Roosters is still down. Well, Simon Dwyer has pulled off one of the big hits of the year.
And that tackle should win the Tigers this semi-final. Whoa! How good's that?
I'm glad for Simon Dwyer because on the far side he should have dived on a loose ball. He missed Todd Carney only moments ago and Carney slipped. But as Paul points out, that may be, on the back of Rob Louis' tackle this side, the tackle of the night.
Was that a beauty or a brutie?
That was as brutish as you get, or as brutal.
The coach, Ria Hargraves, is still down.
Well, there's no margin for error as well, because if he makes contact with the head, then it's a shot at goal in front of the post to win the game. Now, I don't know if there's any discussion about that out there, is there?
Well, there might be. There might be.
Down?
Just looking at Simon Dwyer then. They're going to have a look at it. Ooh. He has collected him right in the face. And the referee saying, go away, go away. There could be some action here.
No, it's play on. It's play on. Scrum is setting.
Now the Roosters are blowing up, saying, what about a penalty? The thing about it is, of course, it has to be bad enough to go on report. And the video referee is saying it's not.
Hargreaves coming back to the scrum now. Roosters in a bit of disarray and getting theirs organised. Hargreaves goes into the front row. And we have 32 seconds left. And the Tigers, if they play cleverly, can use the full 32.
Well, the Roosters need a one-on-one strip. It's their only chance here.
Ria. Oh, they've got the ball!
Unbelievable!
Nuasala has fallen on the ball!
They've got to kick a field goal.
It's gone away to Braithen Astor. He's jinking and he gets it back to the man that might take a shot. Oh, Todd Carney! He takes a shoulder from Fafita. He'll play it on the 30-metre line. They've got to take it. They've got to take it soon. Pearce to the 30. They run for a try now. It's come down to Graham. Back to the middle. It's found Minicello. A long-range shot from Anasta.
He's got it!
Oh, what a kick!
He got
it! Kick! Anasta has nailed it. Braithen Astor has kicked the drop goal.
What a
It
finish!
is level.
That is sensational. As soon as he hit that, he just kept running great. He knew he'd nailed it. What a great finish to a semi-final. That is so exciting.
Did we see a scrum against the boot? That went
No, he just didn't dive on it.
It hit the foot of Andrew Fafita and that put Chris Hyington off. I can't believe it.
That was some sort of special play they were doing, and he just stood it, watched the ball, and as soon as he hit it, he went, I've got it.
This is stupendous. This has almost become indescribable.
And you've got to think going into Golden Point that the Roosters are so much on top here.
They played Golden Point before in round 22, 2007, and the Roosters won not with the drop goal. They won with the try, 26-22.
And the good news for the Tigers is interchanges, 2 interchanges for each team, so they get back to their full complement of 13 players. And still no Benji. He won't make a return by the look of it. He's cast on the sideline. Brait's giving it to his players, saying, come on, boys, we're going home.
Well, Keith Galloway has gone out there for the Tigers. Freddie, Golden Point. It didn't look like it for much of the game, but surely the Roosters are surging on the momentum now.
That was one of the strangest things, watching that scrum unfold. It was like it was in slow motion. I'm just up with the Tigers now, trying to get a bit of a vibe on what's going on. Tim Sheen's a on nerves of steel. I think he actually really feels that he's got a second chance anyway. He doesn't look that desperate. I've seen him going mental on the sideline, going crazy. But he's just sitting there, just throwing out a few orders. Benji's sitting back talking to him. He's got the ice on the right knee. They look pretty calm on the left. On the right, oh, they're excited. They're excited. They know how, if you're losing at 6, they know you could be in trouble. Here we go. Golden point.
Braithen Astor then kicks off the golden point period. Galloway back to the 20-metre line. We'll play it for Farah. Now for Fafita. Beating one, tries to trample through another. But Anasta, the name of the moment, makes the tackle before Kennedy completed it. Fulton reaches 30.
And David Middleton just tells me, Ray, that this is the first ever finals game to go to golden point.
Todd Payton, 5 from the halfway line. They're not going to get an opportunity on this set. It's with Louis across Hyington up the middle. So they're 42 out. And keep in mind, Benji's out of the game. They pass on the last. Farah puts it down. The bounce good for Minicello. And Minicello is taken by Louis. So now the Tigers, they will work. They will work for a mistake. They mustn't give a penalty. It is with Kenny Dow, just outside his 20-metre line. We'll take you to Penrith for Penrith and Canberra. Immediately this match is over, and we'll more than likely be joining that game after it has started. So it's with Linnett now on the 40-metre line.
And Ray, obviously unlike a club match where you can have a draw, the players will just keep playing until we get a result tonight, as Riles, last tackle, plays it halfway to the right to Mitchell Pearce, drives it into the corner behind Takiri.
So Pearce's kick is going to make, oh yes it is, it made the dead ball line. I was about to say it's going to make Takiri play at it, but it made the dead ball line.
Now, the tragic thing for the Tigers, as Tim Sheens barks instructions, is because there's no Benji, we've seen Benji kick field goals from, 45, 50, even over the halfway line. He's not there. I don't think there's anyone else in that team can kick him from that far out. So they need to go deep down in the Roosters' territory, the Tigers, to have a shot.
Fafita, outside 30, Galloway, through the middle. Farah, a scoop and a go, and still going, the little number 9 captain. He's 45 away, 4 tackles gone, coming up to the 3rd minute of the first session of Golden Point extra time. Bo Ryan will play this ball. They'll go straight away to Farah. He's going to have a go. He puts a kick on it, but it's miles short. And that's a perfect example of how they're disadvantaged with no Benji. Now for Kenny Dow, running off Minicello. Tackled over there by Bryce Gibbs. Now it's with Perrott. Now it's come back and away from Pearce. It's gone to Carney now, and he'll play the ball near the halfway line.
I just don't see how the Tigers can hold them out. All the running is with the Roosters. There's a try in the Roosters. They'll take the point if they can, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a long-range try from them. It's Phil Graham, centre field, tries to head that way.
Payton making the tackle. He's made a lot of contribution. Here's a long-range shot from Carney, charged down by Bryce Gibbs, is it? I think it's Bryce Gibbs. That's a big play by Gibbs.
Yeah. And this is their chance now, the Tigers.
Now they've got to work it in close, and that's obvious for Farah, unless Robert Louis has a shot. Now it's with Galloway. Now they're 32 metres away. 3rd tackle is gone. Bo Ryan pinches 5 more. Robert Louis the dummy half. He runs it. He goes inside the 20-metre line.
Farah's
now
there.
it's got to go to Farah. It's on the 5th. He puts the shot up. Farah puts the kick up.
Pushed it.
And he's pushed it to the left. I don't know that they'll get a better opportunity than that one.
No, it's a great chance. Good pressure coming from his inside. And he spliced it left of the post. Robert Louis has kicked one this year, but he wasn't in the position to kick it. He was the one taken towards the post as Jason Riles brings it out into the final 45 seconds of this first 5-minute period.
Nuasala,
2 key. Here we are, Chris. Wait. Go,
15 all at the end of regular time. Minicello dropping it back for Orbison to be tackled again by Gibbs. What a game the big bench front rower has had. Pearce with a torpedo bullet, and it's gone to Linnett. And across there is Ashford playing it for Graham. Now for Nasta. He goes for a long ranger, but it's gone down on the 10-metre line to Takiri. Oh, he's been taken out without the ball. Takiri. Referee Hayne is indicating at the moment, I think, play on, I've got it. And he's called time. He's called time. I thought for a moment he might have been going to give them a penalty.
Someone call me an ambulance.
Don't over, guys.
Don't go down on me, please.
No, bro.
I do think the Roosters have had 2 chances there. I think they went 1 tackle early on both occasions. They could have had a chance to get another 5-10 metres closer. And Braith has kicked them from long ranges as well, but it's a bit far out, that one. Now they just gather their thoughts.
Well, Bryce Gibbs did a great job to charge down to put his team in a good position. That was the earlier one. That's the charge down from Gibbs. Big play from the front row back from injury. And Robbie will be very, very disappointed with that because he knows he might not get a better opportunity. And this bounced a bit nastily for Lottie Takiri. That could have been embarrassing if Sam Perrott had cleaned up on the way through.
I think Shane Hayne had made the decision that he played at the ball to Keary, and the defence man was entitled to do what he did. I've just been told that Penrith and Canberra have just run onto the